guys, welcome back to another video with FFP. Today you have
Alan,
Ashwin,
Abin,
and Jude, and we're gonna do one more top 10 movie scene. And today we're gonna do another top 10 mass entry scenes for Tamil, isn't it?
for Tamil movies.
Part 2 for Tamils. We've already done part 1 and that's going really well. That we're getting a lot of likes and views for that video. And just to follow that up, we're gonna do part 2.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it as much as I think you guys are expecting it as well. So yeah, without wasting much time, we're just gonna get to it. Yeah. You know what this is, right?
Come on!
I've seen that video, bro.
I
like the video.
It's hip-hop. It's hip-hop counter, right?
I like the facial hair.
This was pretty bad.
This was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. That is a sick one. Card memory.
Yo, madness.
This is simple walk, man. Simple walk.
Simple style.
God, great hazel.
That's nice one.
Okay.
Oh,
You know what this is? This was pretty sick. This was pretty sick.
yeah, movie is shit, but the entry.
Oh, nice.
Harry knows how to do
That classic tune though. That old school tune.
What's the flag? Everything's flag.
That classic.
That is good.
That's Sami one touch, right? It's really good. If the whole film was like this, man, would have been quite good.
Action sequences are pretty linear.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yo!
I need to see more of that. I want to see more.
Oh,
yeah.
Ayodhya, right?
Yeah.
That was a pretty decent film as well, actually, right?
Yes. Yo, I love the BGM.
The BGM was really good.
Oh.
Who's the music director?
Who's the music director? Because he usually teams up with hip hop elements, right?
Yeah.
Love the slow mo. Love the water rain. Good at that. I don't think it's actually rain because he was inside it.
Oh! Yes!
This is so badass.
This is a sick scene.
It's got to be Sivakarthikeyan.
It is. It's a scene right there.
Oh! Damn. Dude, this is one of the best looks ever.
He looks so
Damn.
That was good, yeah.
Oh! Yes! Wait, why is that number 5? That should be higher up. That should be higher up. Oh! Yes!
Oh, that
Come on!
BGM kicking in. Damn.
See you now!
Why is he wearing a girl's jacket?
Yo, that should have been number 1 by the way, but let's just see. I haven't seen the others, but oh man,
Vijay swag is one of the other 4 entries is like, that's number 5. Oh yes, of course.
Oh, this is them.
You have to place this high up, man.
Vikram.
It's not an entry like that.
You can't have a mass entry top 10 without
One of the best. It's so simple and so effective.
Yeah. So elegant. It's casually walking with the gun. Yeah, what's this? It's the yeah, I'm sure the know like a chain come to. It's got a beep to it.
This is a pretty good entry actually.
Oh. The smoke? Yes!
What, it's away?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, I love that too, man. That is mad.
You would have killed it, man. You would have killed it.
We watched this in with twice.
Yeah, we lost it twice.
Oh!
Hey!
Dhanush, man.
That is a pretty sick entry.
Honestly.
That is a pretty sick entry actually. Yeah.
That has blown my mind. Wow.
Bro, I think the last one, there was an entry with the car.
Yeah.
Robert Trump gets it back as well. This is two side
That medium is mad. That medium is lit.
That medium elevated it all.
Yes! Yes! Come on!
You have to admire this scene. You really do have to admire
Bro,
this.
I had goosebumps in the movie. I saw this.
As soon as those hands come up.
Okay, now you talk about Sivakarthikeyan.
Yeah.
Just casually walking. Oh man. Oh, this trailer is good.
Rambat.
Oh! Hey, Thala!
Rambat got the best again.
What's number one there?
What is number one? It's
What is
very
number
good.
one? Oh! I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that.
When that Vijay kicks in.
Christmas already.
Gotta get the timing right on this. Oh, oh, damn! Go on. Oh, that's fine.
Is that punch Thala coming as well? Come on, let's have it.
Great, that shot.
That was my show.
Let's hear it, let's hear it.
Oh!
Man.
A really good list.
What a top 10.
It did have, I think, worthy mass scenes to be in there actually. I don't know why Sarkar was number 5.
Because the others were slightly better.
Yeah. I think Sarkar is very short and simple in it. I think the other 4 had the bigger mass factor.
To be fair, I'm not going to agree with that because there was a lot more going on than any other ones. Because he was getting out of the thingy and smoking, whereas the other one just walking.
What?
All the rest, 3, 2.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Everything else is
Sarkar entry was probably a more subdued entry for Vijay, but obviously I got a lot hyped for that one personally. I think it should have been a bit higher up, but different people have different tastes in it.
One thing I'm gonna raise is that there's one person missing from this list. It's Surya. Like, why is he not in here?
Don't worry, Karpan entry will come in part 3.
Oh, is it a good entry?
I don't know, I missed the first 5 minutes.
Oh my day!
He missed the first 5 minutes.
I mean, recently, with the kind of films the studio's been doing, he hasn't really had the kind of mass entries in those films. He's had very simple entries, hence why
I think the one that stuck in everyone's mind was the single entry.
But that's a classic, golden age one. So I think, with the inclusion of having recent entries on this list as well, you kind of have to take that into account.
I think I want to come back to Sarkar. I'm personally saying it should be higher up.
You just can't justify it.
Yeah.
But I can't. But saying that, the other 4 that came on top of that, were pretty big mass entry scenes. Number 4, Vikram Veda. That was the mass scene for Vijay Sethupathi, to be honest, and it was a huge sensation there. Number 3 was Mari. That with the BGM was elevating it quite a lot as well. Viswasan, like what that entry was like quite huge as well in recent times for Ajith as well. And then Pet, obviously, as a Thalapathy fan, I think obviously with the first video we did have like Mercil. Vetrimaran entry, and to be honest, to top that, I mean there are other entries from Vijay's from Thalapathy's movies, but I think in this list, like I think Sarkar, given everything else,
it's placed fair, to be honest.
I mean Sarkar compared to other Vijay movie entries was quite simple. Don't worry, part 3 is coming. Biggo, every single entry is going to be in top 10. Number 1, 2 and 3 will all go to Biggo. Don't worry, Thalapathy fans.
Not too sure if that's going to happen, but hopefully.
It will definitely happen.
Yeah, I think the background scores for a lot of these entries, like at least all of them, were like very
really
good. So I think they kind of enhanced all the scenes as they were. Really showed the massness of like all of the entries.
Just want to say, love the fact Thala was first. Just say.
Thala was second.
Bro, so it's actually Thala, and then somewhere down Thalapathy.
Just again to for the Thalapathy fans, he was saying Thala, and then somewhere down Thalapathy. But in the other part 1, Thalapathy was number 1. Everyone had their mass moments.
Yeah, this wasn't a list that was saturated with like one hero, was it? Like if the fanboy had his way, it would be included with multiple entries for that one.
Everyone has different tastes, but all the big heroes had mass entries. Thalapathy has like his own style, Thala has his own style, Thalapathy has his own style. They're all like gems for Tamil cinema, so we should appreciate all of them.
Yeah, that's very true.
Also, I'm glad to see like other actors get a chance in the top 10 as well, like Simbu.
You say this by every single
because who would expect Raghavendra Lawrence to be in the top 10? Like, who would expect that?
Raghavendra Lawrence were.
So in comparison to the top 10 part 1, like what do you feel is the big difference?
The big difference is the fact that this is a completely restructured order.
Restructured.
I think because like part 1 was had a different order to what part 2.
I feel like part 1 was more based on fan base than the effect of the entry itself.
No, not really. I think it was.
I feel like if anything, top 1 was what it should be.
Yeah, both the lists like kind of gave importance to everyone. You can't place everyone as number 1. If the first list gave priority, like the top spots for certain actors, whoever edited this made sure that the second part gave like importance to other actors as well, to make sure everyone gets kind of an equal importance. In the respective lists, I think the scenes are where they should be in the top 10, I think. If say Vetrimaran's scene was like number 5 in this list, then that is, I think,
injustice.
But obviously compared to Vetrimaran, like the Sarkar one was a bit more on the quieter side. In this list, they decided to include Sarkar. I mean, there were so many other like Thalapathy entries, which are probably a lot more like, a lot more massier than what Sarkar had, but like they decided to include Sarkar, and Sarkar, I think in comparison to the other 4 scenes that came above that, I think is fairly in the right spot.
I think you're a bit too hurt about Sarkar.
Yeah, and of course I'm a Thalapathy fan. But no, like, I'm just trying to say for like Thalapathy fans out there, I think in this top 10, I think compared to the top 4, Sarkar is relatively where it should be.
Now for the most important bit, your favourite entry in the top 10 this time?
In this top 10, just number 5.
Sarkar.
Of course number 5.
How about you, Abu?
Number 2, Thala. Vishwasan.
I like the Married too, but I love Thala. I don't know. Okay, entry wise, Thala. BGM wise, Married.
Oh,
that's a clever choice.
Bro, Married BGM was just some other level, bro.
For me, Thala's entry. And that's it for our top 10 Tamil entries part 2 reaction video. So we certainly enjoyed the top 10 list, and hopefully you guys enjoy our reaction. And as usual, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.